Yo, you know what it is, Unique Mecha Audio, man. I'm over here, I'm chilling. I'm in the Bronx, I'm on 3rd Avenue. I'm by the subway. I'm getting ready to talk about, you know, the brother that shot up the subway, what it was like, what his mind frame was like, because I seen a video that he did where he was trying to explain as far as, you know, like he didn't really want to do it. He was having second thoughts. His inner demons was speaking. His inner angel was speaking when he said he didn't really want to do it. His inner demons was speaking when he said, man, let me go down there and handle this business. He was just frustrated with life. You know, you get frustrated with life, man. Things just get so overbearing and overwhelming that you really don't know where you want to go, what you want to do. You feel trapped within a box like you lost. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people out there looking at this, they know what I'm talking about. When things just get so overbearing, it's like you're in a dark box and you're feeling your way around in the dark and you're just trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? And it's hard, man. You know, I know it's hard because it's hard out here. I just come home after 26 years. I'm adjusted. I'm looking around. I'm seeing what's happening. And before I came home, I couldn't fathom why somebody would do something like that. But then after coming home, moving around in society and seeing what's going on and dealing with the day-to-day struggle and the hustle and bustle of life and survival and everything that's going on, it just gets hard, man. It just gets real hard. And I'm just trying to really just, you know, talk to you about what it's like, man. You know, and it gets complicated. Hey, y'all, let me ask you something. You get ready to go on the train, right? Yeah. Come on this side, big brother. You and your young lady. You know what I mean? You know about the shooting. Turn around, face the camera, so they can see. You know You know what I mean? You know how you had the subway shooter come down here and all that. Yeah. I know you saw it on the news, right? Yeah. How do you feel about it? Riding the subway right now. Talk to the camera. Look at the camera.
I personally think it's unsafe to travel anymore. I personally think I need a car now. I can't trust public transportation. I'm unsafe. Like after all that happening, I don't even know. It's stupid, but I don't even feel like taking the trains no more. But I had to. I ain't got no. You feel me? I gotta do what I gotta do. You know.
You know what I mean? Gotta get where you gotta go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. And it's probably innocent. There's a lot of innocent lives on the train. Kids on the train. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's not cool. It's a lot. It needs to stop. All that needs to stop, man.
So how do you feel about the gun violence and everything? How old are you?
I'm 24. I'm about to be 25. I feel like we need to put the guns down. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest with you. You need to put the guns down. You feel me? Our lives matter out here. You feel me? A lot of people. It don't matter what race it is. What race? It don't matter. All our lives matter. You feel me? Put the guns down. You feel me? Let's come together. You feel me?
You know, so how do you feel about the gang violence, the gangs that's going on?
I gotta stop too. Personally, I'm not even in the gang.
Yeah.
Feel me? That gotta stop too, because at the end of the day, first of all, with the gangs, they beefing over dumb stuff. Feel me? Stuff that they don't, petty stuff, you know? Stuff that don't even need to be, you know? And, you feel me? People, mothers, grandmothers, you feel me? Innocent family members losing life. People that are in the gang, man, that are in the gang, you feel me? That's not cool.
Yeah. Where you from?
I'm from Uptown, White Plains. You feel me? It get crazy over there too, but you feel me? I keep to myself.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm on my business out here. I don't really mess with nobody. I do what I gotta do, and that's it. Feel me?
So you say you don't feel safe on the train no more?
I don't, but you feel me? It is the fastest way to travel if you ain't got a car. I'm be honest. I be on my 10 toes on the train now. I be looking to make sure who got what on them, or I be watching everybody now.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier when I was talking to my people before I decided to do this. I'm like, people go down and you're watching who got a backpack, who got a bag, how big the backpack is.
You got to now. You never know who might pull out what. You got to.
You know what I mean?
You got to be on point. As soon as they dip their hand, I'm out. I'm going to be honest.
You know?
I'm going to be honest with you. But you take care of me. I'm not going to lie. I got to go. I'm in the time rush.
All right. Well, it's nice talking to y'all, man. All right. Unique Mecha Audio, I'm going to have you on the joint. So you can see the video on Unique Mecha Audio. I'm going to put it up later on tonight.
You got a number?
Yeah. You know, you put in Unique, UNI. Yeah. You know? I do a little Save the Youth movement where I try and talk to the youth, people like you that just might need somebody to talk to about what's going on out here, I'm you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm an old man that I done been here for a minute, so you know what it is, man. You know what I mean?
I know how it go, man. You take care of it.
You too, homie. Hey, yo, homie, check. I'm just talking to random people about what it feels like to travel on the train now, like how you feel traveling on the train after the joint. Come on this side, big brother, don't be shy.
I don't want to be on no camera,
You know what I mean?
I don't get on the train though.
You don't get on the train. Why? You ain't gotta be on the camera, but they got a microphone. Why you don't get on the train?
On the train, I get an Uber or a car. The train is too slow for me.
It's too slow, so you don't think it's dangerous?
I don't know. I can't really say. I don't really be on the train to say if it's dangerous.
Oh, okay.
What I see on TV, I wouldn't want to be on the train.
You know what I mean? All this, you know, they with gas masks and all that. I mean, where they doing the black brother? That's what really threw me off. No disrespect to no other race, but you wouldn't think no black man gonna go to that extreme.
Yeah, I thought they were lying at first, trying to conspiracy theory or something.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that was crazy though.
All right, just wanted to tap in, man. You start.
I always feel safe. I feel safe because honestly, I feel like it comes down to the way you live it and you know what I mean, the energy that you keep around you. All this, the gas mask shooting stuff, and this ain't the first time America, people, or New York people, we had been subject to this stuff. This is when I feel like this stuff starts to happen when they about to build towards the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Because right now I feel like the narrative that's being pushed is ignorance of the African American male, black, whatever you want to call it, like the brothers over there talking. I feel like, you know what I mean? In the last couple of weeks, we done had an African American successful male go up on stage, slap somebody to show people that, okay, it don't matter how successful you get, this is how you act. You know what I mean? He could have easily went up there and defended his wife a whole different way. He could have went up there and said, grab the mic and explain why it's not funny to talk about this. You don't go up there and slap nobody. You know what I mean? But that's showing then later on he accepts a Grammy and says how in this business people gonna talk about you, you gotta know what to do. Bro, you did not even show that earlier. So where did we forget, you know what I mean? Where did we lose sight of that? Then we have this gentleman that they wanna say now he shot up the subway and stuff like that and everything. You know what I mean? They wanna keep people in fear. Like the question you just asked me, how do we feel safe? Fear is the only thing that's gonna keep us in captivity. Exactly. It's like swimming. Everybody
come this way so you get his face.
Everybody in the world possesses the ability to swim. They possess the ability to swim and stuff, right? It don't matter how big, how tall, how fat, how short, whatever. If you lay back in water, you automatically float. But if you are afraid up here, it does not matter how much you splash around, you are going down. And that's it. Bottom line. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Am I afraid? No. Is stuff gonna happen? Yes. Am I gonna be on point? Am I gonna be paying attention? Am I somebody riding around all day? It's like this on my phone while I'm traveling so I can't see what's going on? No. So I'm militant. You know what I mean? I done been from my generation, they done taught me, and so by the time we get to this point, I'll be prepared. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm standing on the train and I'm looking at everybody, I'm saying to myself, if I wanted to run through here and slap everybody and run off, I can do that. Everybody's doing this. Nobody pays attention, nobody reads, nobody can spell no more, nobody can do nothing. Once you lose your mind, once your mind is over, now you have to have somebody tell you, come over here, this is where the food is at. But just because I tell you to come over here and get the food is at, don't mean I'm telling the truth.
It don't mean you give me good food.
Right, it don't mean it could be good. But if you learn, if your survival instincts, if you learn for yourself, you learn how to defend for yourself, you learn how to read for yourself, you learn how to do your own due diligence, your own knowledge. Nobody can lead you nowhere that you're not supposed to go. You understand what I mean? But today we're going away from that. If you ask somebody about past history today, they don't know it. But if you ask them about love and hip hop, they're gonna tell you about Cardi B and this one and that one, and they did nothing for society and our people to put us where we are today. That's why when I heard you, I just had to give my opinion, brother. You know what I mean? Y'all can post that, I can't wait. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we gotta get back to reading. Nobody's perfect.
All right, so let me say this. Let me tell you who I am.
Okay.
My name is Unique. You know what I mean? My name is Unique. I had a store back in the day, the first studio in Harlem called Mecca Audio. You know what I mean? I own Club 2000.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The town remember it.
Right.
So, you know, you got people nowadays that try and change the narrative to try and say, oh, it was a hole in the wall, it was this, it was that, he was on crack, he was that. Because YouTube allowed people to say what they want to say. You understand what I'm saying? But the streets speak for me. So that's why I don't respond to none of that. You understand what I'm saying? Because they say, well, I don't even know you, and you say you don't heard of Club 2000. You know what I mean? Because everybody and their mama been through there, you my age. So you know what it is. But it's like, I've been gone 26 years. I got locked up from 1993 and just came home in 2020. You know what I mean? In Mecca. You know what I mean? I started a YouTube channel because I see the condition that the people is in because you're OG. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at you, I can tell. So you know back in the days, if something happened, If me and you decide to go snatch and grab these clothes they selling out here, if we running and I get caught, you don't expect me to tell on you.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? That's the last thing on your mind I'm going to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Tell on you. But nowadays, they out there saying, man, I'm going to tell. I'm going to this, I'm going to that.
They're not built like that.
You know what I mean?
They're not built for it. And that comes back to being afraid.
Yeah.
Fear. Fear. See, back in the days, we probably was afraid, but we about to face what we about to go through because we know the part that we play. You know what I mean? It's not my brother's fault that I got caught.
Exactly.
I should have been smart. I'm not gonna put that off on my bro. Today, when you get caught, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. I don't care. This is why there's more murders and more black on black crime, because they don't want to fight. Nobody want to take a loss.
Yeah.
They're afraid to get punched in the face.
And you know, we from the old school.
Yeah.
We know that, you know, you can never lose a fight unless you don't fight.
Unless you don't fight.
You know what I mean? Just being in the fight, you're a winner.
It's like riding the bike. Before you ride the bike, your fear only comes to the fall and thinking how it's going to be when you fall. But once you might fall that first time and realize it wasn't that bad, you get up on that bike and you take off now.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because you know what to expect. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
When people be afraid of what to expect. You know what I mean? They like, I did time too. You know what I mean? Going through it made me realize that, you know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I could do it, but is it meant for me to be there again?
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean. But I know that I could survive that.
Yeah.
I could know what to do. I go up in there, get in the library, do this. These kids today doing crimes, and they helping them. We OG, you from the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could not grow up with an era where we wore a mask every day.
Exactly.
You probably wouldn't have made it to jail to do 20 whatever.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't have made it time because I would have lit somebody up, they would have lit me up, it would have been way more than what it is today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And today, because they know these young kids are afraid, a lot of them get masked. It has nothing to do with Corona. That's part of their outfit. They're about to do something they have no business doing. So you're actually helping them. And not for nothing, they gave us this movie because you don't gotta wear just a regular mask. You can wear a gas mask.
Exactly.
You can wear a clown mask.
Yeah.
You can wear a robbery mask.
Yeah.
You can wear a bandana over your face like you a cowboy.
Yeah.
It don't matter. But the excuse is Corona, but at the end of the day, you can go light somebody up and nobody don't know nothing.
Yeah.
So you know what we living in? We living in the Purge.
Yeah.
The movie. They gave us this movie.
Stand back just a little bit so they can come
My
up.
bad. They gave us this movie and it's called Purge.
Yeah.
The movie, they allow everybody to have a day where you can put masks on and do whatever and go murder everything.
Exactly.
This is what they're leading the world to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right before our eyes. Right in front of us. You know what I mean? Because we are ignorant. We're not paying attention. We outside.
Yeah.
We lit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell me how to spell this. Ask somebody, put everybody in a spelling bee and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna be talking about flaming young. And not talking about filet mignon. They're gonna talk about flaming young.
Exactly.
What the hell is, first of all, your common sense should tell you when you're writing this. Flaming young, people have not been eating that.
Exactly.
But if you can write that to somebody,
Yeah.
that shows where your common sense level is at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you can literally look at something and say to yourself, this don't make sense what I'm writing, let me double back and check it. You know what I mean? That shows that you really don't care and I'm gonna say whatever. And now, when you get to a point where, you know what I mean, the boy can't cry wolf with a group of lions. Meaning, like, if you take a regular house cat, throw him outside, tomorrow that house cat gonna know where the food at, he gonna know where the shelter at, he gonna know where to be, you know what I mean, where his danger at. But if you take a sheep, throw him outside, he food for everybody. He gotta trust whoever comes to him. So the boy could cry wolf with him. He could come around the corner and be like, the wolf is coming, and ain't no wolf coming, go around the corner and laugh at you because you're scared. You can't defend yourself, you can't do nothing. But if you're a young lion destined to be king or queen, you can't cry wolf with me. If the wolf come around the corner, I hope you're prepared. But good looking. Good looking.
All right, let me ask you this. Because you said you've been to prison and all that.
Yeah.
So you know when you decide to do the crime that you chose to do, you know, you had your inner demon talking to you, telling you go get the bag. You understand? Go do that. I need to get this. Let me go sell this drugs. Let me go rob this store. Let me snatch and grab whatever. You know what I mean? Then you had your inner angel telling you, you know, if you get caught, you're gonna be taken away from the kids and and then you sitting there on the fence. But then sometimes, you know, me, myself, you know what I mean? Speaking for me, and I wonder how you feel, it feels overbearing. You understand? Where I feel kind of trapped sometimes. Like I gotta go get some money. I gotta get out there.
That's the two sides talking to you at all times. It's like, you know what I mean? I feel like I can't tell you what was written from back in the days, but I feel like when they give you certain like certain type, like Cain and Abel, for instance. Cain probably the person that'll be like, yo, go do this, OG. Abel gonna be like, OG, come on, man. You could do it this way. And it'll be the same. It's who you listen to in life. Like it's sometimes we don't always listen to the right voice. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But if we put in a position to survive what that other voice put us through, this is our opportunity to change it this time.
Okay,
You know what I
because
mean?
like I seen a video, my man K-Bone, big shout out to K-Bone. I don't know if you know K-Bone River, you know K-Bone did the song Expressing Them back in the days, Classical 2.
Right.
He put up a video that it had the subway bomber, he did a FaceTime where he was talking right before he went in the train where he said, man, I'm waiting on this bus to be in 5 minutes. He said, man, I'm just thinking of killing people today. You know what I mean? This is exact words. He said, man, I'm just thinking of killing people today. He said, I really don't want to do it, but I'm down here, man. It's like, I got to do it.
Right.
Where do you think his mind frame was at from your experiences at that time?
His mind frame at that time, he was somewhere where he shouldn't have been, with whatever voices he was listening to. But when they bring up this stuff, being that I'm somebody that did time, right? You know, and I'm watching the stuff that they talking about, as far as they found the gun, they found keys, certain stuff, they traced the gun back to whenever he brought it, all this crap. I'm somebody that did time. If you pick up some pair of keys off some Floyd, whatever scene, whatever, they ain't got my fingerprints, ain't got nothing on it. I ain't gonna talk about it.
It ain't mine.
Them keys were stolen. Whoever took them, that gun, I don't know where that gun. Yeah, I brought it in Missouri, but that wasn't in my possession when y'all got it. My fingerprints ain't on that. That probably could have been sold to somebody. Whoever. I'm not saying and disputing how they got it. I'm saying when we look at the evidence, it's easy for people now to dismiss stuff that's like, wait, hold up. It'll make you think like, hold up. All
right, see, you just took me down. You just took me down a good path for us to deal with. You know, we talk about that. I got a motto that I say, shut the fuck up.
Right.
You get picked up, shut up.
Right.
The Fifth Amendment, the first thing the police tell you is you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Right.
We know that because we grew up hearing that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the first thing they must tell you.
Right.
But now they tell you that so when your lawyer come in, they can point out all those things that you just said.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nowadays, the police rock you to sleep and tell you to talk to them. You brought me in. So you brought me in because you have something on me. Or you want something on me.
Right.
I don't have nothing to give you.
I don't have nothing to say.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So therefore, if you're gonna charge me, charge me.
Charge me.
If you're not gonna charge me, let me go.
These youngsters today, they're afraid as soon as they get in that car. Before they get down there, they're already talking in their head the voices that you're talking about. How I'm about to get out of this. Because I never did no days. I don't know how it is. I heard the stories. I really don't want to get in there. I'm out here in the streets acting like I'm this. But I ain't really built like that. I mean, I put on an image for my friends. This is why I probably wear the stuff I do. This is probably why I'm living the life I live and not doing what I want to do, because I want to put on an image for everybody else to make them think that I'm okay, I'm cool, instead of being who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting on an image for people. Then when we get caught, now we see who you really are. You ain't really built like that. You know what I mean? Because like you said, like if I got caught back anytime I got caught back in, I had nothing to say. One time they picked me up. One time I thought they was picking me up because I did my thing in the streets. I hustled, whatever. But the questions they was asking me, I know it had nothing to do with me. So I'm already getting a little cocky. I need to hurry up. I mean, I don't care what y'all saying and stuff like that. They made me take off my do-rag. I had like little twists in my head at the time. They made a big deal of that, talking about watching my cornrows outside yesterday. Once they said that, I already know. Y'all got the real niggas. I did not have that yesterday. So you need to hurry up. You know what I mean? But to bring this to, like, you know what I mean, what I told the brothers over there a few minutes ago, like, I don't judge on color neither. You know what I mean? I judge on where you come from right here. Because during that time, I was dealing with a young white lady, and they brought her in with me. And she said like how they was hammering her, pressuring her, saying, yo, you gonna go, she said they was telling her, you gonna go to jail for this nigga?
Yeah,
like,
basically,
you know what I mean?
exact
Because
words.
we gonna go to your, her exact words was, you gonna go to jail for this nigga? We gonna go to your house, we gonna find this, that, and the third? And her words was what, well, that's over there. I don't know nothing about that because me and him we don't got that type of relationship. Long story short, it was never me, but the person resembled me when they finally found him. But let's say if I wasn't built like that, I would have started giving up my friends on the block.
Just tell them anything.
Because I was in that room for 14 hours. You know what I mean? Sweating, they trying to give me hamburgers and stuff. I don't want nothing. You know what I mean? But if I wasn't built like that, and I think about the youngest today, they gonna do this, man. They gonna do this, man.
But that's because they took us off the street. We wasn't there to give them those rules and codes.
I believe there was an African American dude back in the days that they put in the same position that took a fall for a certain situation to happen, and he admitted to the crime, and then years later, I think he found out he was alive and he was living well and he was doing well and all that type of stuff. But during that time, he painted an image for the people so they could use that for whatever moves they was about to move forward. Because right now with this guy going on this train with the gas mask, it's not really about the shooting. You know what I mean? Because people been shooting up stuff all over.
Exactly.
They ain't really get some of them ain't even really get they ain't give them the punishment they deserved.
Yeah.
They made excuses for
Yeah.
these people. Now we're going to see how they treat this situation and how they go about it, because I believe, honestly, they're about to use this to say this is why we need to treat these niggas the way we do.
Yeah.
You see what's going on?
Yeah.
We got a man, like I said, we got a man.
That's the mascot for the bullshit.
He's about to win a Grammy. He went on stage slapping people. You know what I mean?
But they didn't even want to let black people in the Oscars.
Right.
They was complaining about that.
This is the reason for them to use that. Because this was the first year a black man, he put it together, all of that. So tell by name. Not only, a lot of people are missing the point of it, even with that. Now we talk more about the fact that he went on stage and slapped another African American, but we don't talk about the fact that what the Oscar was really about. It's about the fact that two African American women dominated the sport. It was really not for us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the struggles and
that's what the story's supposed to be about right now today. But we're talking more about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett, who's been having a whatever relationship.
They forgot the positive aspect of what it was about. So to deal into the fake narrative of where they want to push it. That niggas ain't got no control.
We're not gonna let y'all. We're not gonna let y'all niggas. We're not gonna let y'all niggas get this glory right now about. You know what I mean? Because them women dominate, and not only but they African American, they women.
Yeah.
These women. Dominated. Not just one. Dominated. There was times where the both of them played each other for the championship.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Beat out all the white women.
Come on.
You know what I mean? All the Chinese women and
everybody.
Every race that
We're not even
talking
about that, bro. We're not even giving them their glory. This was that was really supposed to be about. Now we're talking about how another black man went on stage, slapped another successful black man, and how they going about it. And now everybody's making a joke of this man because they saw him as a joke already. The way he stand up to his relationship. I'm not there to know what's really going on, but you got to be a man too at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You did wrong. But if you want your family and stuff, you don't let nobody belittle you neither. And just, you know what I mean, make you look or whatever. So now the world looks like anytime I see you, I could just, that's what you gave off, bro. You can't blame nobody but yourself. You can't blame back in the days or none of that, because you went back in the days, you was going through whatever, but you still brought a house and whatever. You still in California. You still been on movies. It didn't stop you from doing any of that stuff. I tell anybody that, even with myself, I talk to myself like you talk about the voices. When I get into that mode where I'm like, damn, bro, it's hard, I start talking to myself like, well, hold up, bro. Because I have that battle with myself. And I say, you know what, bro? Hold up, man. We done did this. We done did that. You done had this. And you done had that. So if we about to go back to your moms wasn't here and all that, you bugging. You don't want to man up.
That's called mollifying. They making excuses to fit their wrongs. You know what I mean?
To make it okay for what you're doing.
When you know it's wrong.
Instead of facing the facts.
Exactly.
And getting it done. Well, yo, OG, I really got to go,
all
man.
Right. Well, it was a pleasure, man.
What's your
Unique Mecha Audio.
Unique Mecha Audio.
Yeah, put it in your phone. Unique Mecha Audio, my brother. Take my number too, man. We can sit down again and talk. You know what I mean? Because you articulate.
I like to build. Like, I build. So that's why when I seen you and I heard it a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't build with everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's energy.
Listen, like I was telling a young lady today, show me your company and I'll show you who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? So show me who you're building with and I'll show you who you are.
And I can show
you playing in the mud trying to build the house, I know who you are.
Right.
You're playing in the straw trying to build the house, I know who you are.
Right.
You's a damn fool. Right. You know what I mean?
What's your math, OG?
Let me put it in. You don't want to say it on the joint, so I'm
right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want everybody calling you up like,
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yo, knowledge is power, man, and that's what I look at, you know? And when I have my youngsters, you know what I'm saying, and all that, that's when I said I can't make the decision to be
Put in Unique Mecha Audio, that's where it's gonna be at on YouTube, and I'm on Instagram on that.
All right.
You know, I'm just slapping up there today because people really need to hear from us to know what's going on the street level. So that's why I came out here to talk to the people. You know what I mean? I don't need to drive around in my Mercedes Benz past the problem.
And honestly, I'm
with the problem.
somebody that I'm a cancer survivor. I'm an epileptic. You know what I mean? I got hit by a car like 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So whatever, I believe in energy. You know what I mean? And I feel like the only reason why brother probably surviving this stuff, I probably got a bigger job. I need to probably be here for my children a little longer, continue doing what I'm doing and stuff like that or whatever. Who knows the picture? But I appreciate that, and that's why I live the way I live today, man.
You know what
I'm saying? Real talk, man.
And on that note, God bless you, brother. It was a pleasure.
You, brother.
Call me now so I got your name, and text me your name so I have it in there. I'm gonna pull up and we're gonna talk again because you got a good outlook on life. That, you know what I mean? You're not stuck in the box.
I'm not taking it for granted.
Yeah, there you go. You heard what you said, not take it for granted. I've been going 26 years.
Right.
I'm not taking none of this for granted. I'm driving, I might hit traffic, and it's 5 hours worth of traffic. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'd rather be sitting in that traffic
on the road.
than sitting in
I'm
four
still on the
walls,
road.
looking at four walls,
Right.
wishing I could be out there in traffic.
I'm still on my way somewhere.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
I ain't forget where I came from.
Right.
And I'm comfortable wherever God put me. You understand? Even in traffic.
Because it's a way bigger step of where you know where you was already at.
You know what I mean?
And that's all that matters, man. You know what I mean? And as long as you got that faith and, you know what I'm saying, that little strip to hold on to, you're gonna be all right, man.
Yeah. All right, family.
Be all
It's a
right.
pleasure, man. Tell me your name anyway. So
My name
on Instagram,
West
on the
West
Friday,
on
whatever.
Instagram, the Fire Starter. You know, I do music and stuff too and everything. You know, that's DAFIRASTARTA. You can find me and stuff like that. I drop
You know,
knowledge.
the shooting and all that, just to bring awareness to, you know, what's going on, how the people on the street feel. You know, I run a YouTube channel called Unique Mecha Audio. You know,
What's your YouTube channel?
Unique Mecha Audio. You know, but I want to ask you, how do you feel about riding the train? Huh?
I'm not gonna write it again. No, it's dangerous.
You know, why? Because of what happened, or it's always been like
It's
that?
always been dangerous, but now it's really extreme.
You think it's extreme?
Yeah.
Because I watched a video where the dude was talking before he went down in the train to say, as far as like, I feel like I'm thinking of killing people today. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll send you the video. But K-Bone Rivers got it up on his page. He said, I'm thinking about killing people today. You know, the bus will be here in 5 minutes. I really don't want to do it. But, you know, F it, I'm here. You know what I mean? What do you think about that mind frame? What do you think led him to that as a female? What do you think led him to feel that desperate?
I think times are really dark and people need to pray because there's spiritual warfare going on in this world.
What do you think about it? What's your opinion? Because like you're in deep thought right there.
It's a demonic thought process. You know, I don't know his history of what drove him to that sunken place, but as she stated, we just gotta pray. We gotta stay prayerful. And it's not just a train station thing. You know, terror can strike at any moment, you know, and any place at any time, you know. But you just gotta be led. You gotta ask God to order your steps and to give His angels charge to keep you in all your ways and to protect your loved ones, you know, because this is not a flesh and blood thing. This is spiritual. You know? So, you know, I pray for him and I pray for other people who are going through mental warfare.
Okay, we see you just went down the right path. I saw another video with the same man that he put up before everything happened, where he was saying that the Jews prayed, you know, everybody prayed, prayer didn't help. You know what I mean? So it didn't help him. I mean, it didn't help them. They still slaughtered the Jews. So he gave up on praying. And, you know, these was his thoughts that he just gave up on God. He gave up on faith. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to say that prayer don't work, and I'm not going to say that there isn't a God. But I'm going to say this. God didn't allow them people to die. You know, as tragic as it was, you know, it was some kind of divine intervention that took place. You can't deny that. Because it could have been worse. So it only takes one person to stand in the gap and pray. One person can pray for a whole city and God can answer a prayer.
But see, a lot of people think that prayer don't work because it don't work when they want it to work.
Right.
And the way they want it to work. You understand?
But not only that, who's the prayer? And who are they praying to? You know, all of those factors.
No, now that's a good point. 'Cause remember, we had Son of Sam that was praying to the dog. He said the dog was telling him to kill out the people, all those people. You might be a little young to remember. No, that was Son of Sam. He said that the dog was telling him to do it. That was his.
It's demonic. I heard the son of Sam.
Yeah, you know.
But, just gotta be led. Gotta listen to that inner voice. You know.
So how do you feel about the gun violence in the youth out here with everything going on?
I feel like it's all spiritual. You know, it's just we gotta turn back to God. You can't expect to have success in any area of your life and forget the person who, or the being who is responsible, you know, to making these things happen. You can't leave them out. So when you leave a prayer out of school and you're taking the word out of the house, and you know, what it's like you're pushing them out. You're pushing them out. You know,
Push them out in the darkness. They go into a darker abyss.
You don't want the help. You know. So what happens? You don't. I stand back, and when you leave me and you call on me and you humble yourself, I'll intervene for you.
Okay. I'm not gonna hold y'all up, but it was a pleasure. If y'all want to say your Instagram name, I don't know if y'all into the followers or whatever, let them know where you at.
I'm actually Constant Creations. I'm on Instagram, Constant Creations Events. I'm a dessert caterer. If you have any type of needs as far as events, I'm that person. You can contact me. And she's Hazel Fit. Hazel _3_
fit. I'm a personal trainer.
She's a personal trainer, so you know, if you're trying to get that summer body ready,
Alright.
or you're just trying to be, you know, just trying to stay fit, or you want a healthier lifestyle, she offers food preps and you know, workout plans and stuff.
See, and that's what I feel is beautiful, that even with all this pandemic and the shooting and everything going on, we still got our sisters that thinking in a positive direction, that want the world to work. You know what I mean? Look what they're doing in Ukraine. You know what I mean? Look what they just, imagine somebody just started bombing everything here and just crushing everything. Where do you go? Who's gonna protect you? You're paying your taxes for that. You know what I mean? Right or wrong? You know, but I'm not gonna hold you sisters up. It was a pleasure. You know, but like I said, you got the YouTube, I'm gonna throw it up there. You know, I just wanted to get your opinion from a female perspective instead of a bunch of dudes speaking. You know what I mean? Because the ladies need to be heard too. You know what I mean? Because all of us have to come together in a think tank to put our ideas together to try and make it better for us. And not just for black people, for people in America in general. Because we all have to be here together, rubbing shoulders when we go on the train, walk down the street, or even communicate. Look how nice we communicating. And there's no, you know, disrespect, we're speaking spiritual. You know what I mean? But just know that God is not gonna let nothing happen that you can't control. Just so you know who I am. I just did 26 years in federal prison. You know what I mean? I know you'll never guess that from talking to me. I've been locked up since 1993 until May 15, 2020. You know what I mean? You know, I owned a club in Manhattan called Club 2000 back in the days. You know, you heard of Club 2000? You know, now who ever heard of, well, I'm unique. You know what I mean? From Mecca Audio and Club 2000, where here it is 30 years later, you even heard of it. You understand what I'm saying? Because we left a mark. But that was a positive mark for hip hop. But as far as I went down for being a drug kingpin, sending drugs up and down the East Coast. You know what I mean? So I take responsibility for what I did. I deserved to get locked up. I don't think I should have got life. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have no murder or nothing, hurt nobody, no violence. And that's what I came out on the first step at. You know what I mean? But it's like, they was quick to say, lock them up and throw away the key. They're trying to figure out a way to go back to that. Because they got people like me that's coming out, that's doing positive things. You know what I mean? We got the Lynch Mob getting ready to do a movie, the paid in full movie with Damon Dash, with Kevin Childs playing in it. Ain't gonna get the Harlem thing going, but I mean, we trying. Yeah, we poisoned the community. Yeah, we did wrong. You know what I mean? It's not nothing to downplay.
It's never too late to make that turnaround.
Exactly.
So, I mean, that's what I love about God. See? You know, He's a God. They say He's God of a second chance, but God is a God of many chances. You know, as long as it's breath in your body, you always have the opportunity to get it right. Always. You know, so that's a beautiful thing. I'm proud and happy for you, brother.
Okay. Well, thank you, sisters. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I just want to let you know that, you know, so the people looking will know that we can change. We can change. You know what I mean? But it had to be room, and you have to want to change.
You have to want it.
Exactly. I got a lot of brothers that's still in there that don't want to change. They still on the same thing. You know, I sold heroin in prison for 10 years because I didn't want to change. When I wanted to come home, I had to stop that and get my life together and think about my kids that's growing up. I come home, I went in, my daughter was 7 years old. I come home after 26 years, she's 32, and I got a 7-year-old granddaughter. You know what I mean? That look more like my daughter than my own daughter, which is a woman standing in front of me. If you can picture that.
So then that's your second chance.
You know what I mean? I didn't even recognize the woman standing in front of me, but I recognized the child in front of me from where I last left the woman, which was my granddaughter. Just to give you a picture, you know, where I'm at. But, you know, it was a pleasure talking to you, man. Like I said, that's where it's going to be at Unique Mecha Audio.
Unique Mecha.
Yeah. All right. Man, I'm over here on 125th Street. I've run into a couple of youngins. What's your name? Where you from? Your Instagram, so you get your followers up and all of that.
Yo, it's B. Sean at big.great15. Feel me? Follow me on Instagram. Shout out to my boy. You feel me? We out here on the streets, man. It's live.
All right. What you feel about, you know, the subway shooting? Are you comfortable down there in the subway?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a little bit of a shaky ride trying to get through this subway shooting stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drive the train every night. You know, I get off work late. I get off work maybe like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I gotta take the subway home, and it just gives you a little shaky feeling.
Yeah, I mean, before that, how did you feel?
Before that, I felt a little shaky still because, you know, the cops, they walking through the subways looking for the people doing something wrong.
Yeah.
When they really missing the people that's actually doing something wrong. So they need to, you know, change what they doing, get a little reform.
Because they profiling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They say he black, he wearing a baseball hat, so something else, he wearing a hoodie.
It's been since I was 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm 24 now.
Okay.
And it's been profiling since Stop and Frisk, you know, man, de Blasio and all that. It's been since then.
Yeah. So, you know, what do you think they can do to change that?
I think it's just got to be a whole system reform from the top to the bottom, because it all starts at the top with the lieutenants and the officers and the chief of these police, you know, precincts and everything.
Yeah.
And then it goes down to the officers. They got to establish these rules, but they want to let the cops do bad and then act like nothing happens and nothing is wrong. Yeah. But then when it's actual shit that's going on, they act like they don't know what's going on. And that I think is the problem.
Okay.
They trying to stop crime by labeling black and Latino and you know, this and that, but it's not. It don't work because those are always not the people that's doing crime.
All right, so how do you feel about the gang violence? The guns on the street, the shootings?
I can't speak on that because I don't know everybody's situation.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying that do you feel safe from that, not safe? I mean, you know, I know a bunch of gangbangers, and I mean, a lot of them is respectable and some is not. So it's the individual.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
And I think it just has to do with our environment. The environment we raised in. And if that changes and the struggle changes, then the outcome will change.
That makes sense. That's good enough, family. You guys Instagram, what do you do? You rap or something?
Nah,
I mean, you sounded like a rapper the way you gave your Instagram and all that.
I'm just every day, you know what I'm saying? I go to work just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying?
So you want the good guys?
Yeah, I just want to see. I want to see our community do better. You know
Where you from?
I'm from Queens, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm from Harlem, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you already know I'm in the town. You know?
I just want to see our community do better. You know what I'm saying?
But you can see this on Unique Mecha Audio, man.
Unique Mecha. Shout out to Unique Mecha Audio. Follow them. Add them on your Instagram. Add them on your YouTube. Add them on your Twitter. Keep up with it, man. It's for the streets.
It's what it is, man. It's the people. He out here with his homies. Get the homies, everybody just chilling. You know, this is 25th Street. This is the Apollo. I used to come here in '88. You know what I mean? Just so you know.
Yeah, I performed here when I was about fucking 10, 12 years old.
Get out of here, you see?
And I played the clarinet.
Oh, yeah?
Soulful shit.
Get out of here.
I swear to God.
Sandman didn't hit you, did he?
Nah.
You know, Sandman ain't got a problem hitting the nigga. You know, you come out there with 2 left feet,
yes,
or you can't blow a tune.
Nah, look, I'm nice with you too. Look.
Oh, yeah?
Luther better watch out now.
All right, we out, man. We in the block.
Keep going, man.
You already know, family.
Yes,
I'm here. I'm on 125th Street, 125th, 126. I'm here with the homie. He got to stand out here doing what he do. And I'm just out here talking to the people. And, you know, how do you feel about the subway? I know you safe because you old heart. You understand? So we already know shit like this happens every day. We was here when they had the armored Brinks robberies, shit like that, when they holding court on the street. taking the money from the banks. So somebody going down there shooting innocent people, we know it's stupid. So we ain't gonna get into that. But we're talking about, how do you feel about the subway? Do you feel the subway system is safe? And would you ride the subway system? I know you would ride it, but what is your thoughts on that?
To be honest with you, I'm from here, born and raised, so I feel safe. You know what I mean? I know a lot of things that's happening in the subway, but you can't let that deter you. You know what I mean? You got to still keep on pushing forward and don't really worry about it. Like I have a friend of mine, he's talking about he's scared to take the train now.
See?
I told him, listen, my brother, you're a grown man. Nothing's gonna happen to you. As long as you hold it down and you do what you need to do, the train station will be safe for you. So for me personally, I still take the train, but I got my electric bike here, so I don't really take the train as much. But personally, I feel safe. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody really needs to worry about anything with the train station. Now there's a lot of police down there now, so I think it's a lot more safer now for brothers and sisters.
All right, so how do you feel about this new Harlem?
New Harlem? I don't like the new Harlem.
Why?
There's just too much gentrification going on. I can't get none of these buildings. I'm trying to get some of these brownstones myself. I'm having a lot of problems getting some of these buildings. There's a lot of red tape involved. I'm from the Bronx. I'm over here across the bridge. So I remember out here, 25 years ago, when I was out here, it was lovely. You know what I mean? A lot of the stores are still open. A lot of black-owned stores are still open. But now, it's not Harlem anymore, man. To me, it's not.
See, that's what I'm saying. I've been locked up since 1993.
When you came home?
2020, man. You know what I mean?
Congratulations,
So,
my
thank you,
brother.
brother. So, I'm fresh out. So I remember old Harlem, like you said, when they didn't have all this. We can look at every store right now. Everything we looking at is a major corporation. They didn't have none of that when we was here. You understand what I'm saying? We was able to get these buildings. They came in, got the buildings, and even the ones that's vacant, we still can't get, like you're saying.
I'm trying to get these buildings now. Like in between these blocks over here, it's a lot of abandoned buildings. I'm trying to get them now. Me and my cousin's working on trying to get some of these brownstones, but we having a lot of problems with these people that are coming into these communities. They have a lot of resources, they have a lot of money, and they just on top of us, making sure we don't get these brownstones in these properties. But I'm still pushing forward. There's a couple brownstones in these blocks right now where I'm working on trying to get me and my cousin, but we having a lot of roadblocks from the people up above trying to stop brothers and sisters from getting some of these properties.
Yeah, but if you had a corporation name, it wouldn't be no problem. I see GameStop over there on 25th Street, Victoria's Secret. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, like, where all of this come from? You understand what I'm saying? Art materials, you know what I mean? I mean, just look at this, Red Rooster, Chaz, Louise. Come on, dog. None of them was here when we was here. Harlem was for us.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? It was for us. But to their defense, we didn't do nothing when we had the opportunity. Because remember, Mayor Dinkins was giving the buildings away for $1.
Y'all remember that?
Don't forget, your old time.
Yeah, I remember that. But even when he was giving away for $1, I was still having problems getting some of these properties for $1. I noticed that there was a lot of red tape involved when it comes to getting these buildings for $1. They were giving them away for $1, but they weren't giving them away to certain people for $1. So that's how I kind of missed out on it.
Yeah.
But it's never too late to get some of these.
Yeah, see, like back then when I went to get the brownstones, they wanted you to have X amount of money in the bank to be able to get it, to show that you could fix it up, even though you only giving them $1.
Yeah.
So that was, the red tape they had. And back then, I ain't gonna front, I was a drug dealer. So coke up and down 8th Avenue, all up in Washington Heights. So I didn't use bank accounts.
Okay.
You understand? So I didn't qualify, and I just say, man, forget that. But here it is, after sitting in prison 26 years, seeing what it done turned to, I wish I would have just opened a bank account, but they would have took that too when they locked me up. So I bet off not doing it. But that's where it's really at, man. But I see you out here, they call me the Bucket King, the Cocktails Kingpin. I see you got a bucket hat on. We out here doing what we do, man.
Yeah, man.
But I appreciate you. You had an Instagram or something?
Of course.
Yeah, let me know the Instagram so they follow you.
I mean, Indio, New York City. You know what I mean? I do a little bit of everything. I got a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? It'll be good stuff. Good stuff. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to do next is open up a little weed. Open up a little.
Yeah, but it's legal now. It's legal now where they're giving it to anybody that had a prior marijuana charge.
But what happens if you don't have a marijuana charge?
No, I'm saying they give it, you can still get it, but the person that had a prior marijuana charge like me, I'm prime real estate. They'll put me before they put, a business person that never been in it because they're trying to give back something that they took from me, which is 3 decades. So they're giving me first chance to make money off of marijuana because they locked me up for marijuana that's now legal. Wow. You know what I mean? Which the concept is good, but let's see what red tape they got in that. Right. Because they always got a red tape. But like I said, take my number, bro. I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna dial it in. I don't want to say it on the joint, but I'm gonna give you something, a website that'll help you in getting the brownstones because I'm working with them now.
Okay, I appreciate
you, know what I mean?
My brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Put your information in.
It is, man. Unique Mecca Audio. I'm here, my man. Train coming in. Let them see the train coming in real quick. There you go. That's the 2 train. We up here in the Bronx. You know, just so y'all see the train. I'm with my man. I don't know if y'all can hear it, so I'm just gonna talk to him then. We had the subway shooter that went in with the gas mask and everything that went on all crazy. And you know, so we up here, man, and we just trying to really capture it to get the people's opinion. Do you feel safe traveling on the train now after what happened?
Well, when the incident had first happened, I didn't feel too safe. But I don't know if you interact and see what's going on, you know, with the city since that has occurred. You know, there's been a lot more police, you know, out here, so to help us feel a little more safe. So I would say yes, when the incident first happened, no, I did not feel safe, but, you know, I'd have to give it to NYPD. They're actually doing a pretty good job.
Oh, you think they're doing a good job?
You know, considering the circumstances, you know, the,
just by them
the
being
manpower, just the more the visualization, I think it helps to, you know, to actually make people feel a little more safe, a little more secure in the situation. You know, I don't think that that's going to stop, you know, completely what's going on with these type of incidents. But I think, you know, just the presence, it helps. It definitely helps.
So, you know, that's what it is, man. I mean, so how do you feel about the gun violence in the city?
Well, I just think it's a little more prevalent here because of the news. I mean, you know, there's gun violence everywhere. But the difference is that it's not really being televised as much. People are gonna die as long as people have guns, you know? It's the truth, you know, people kill people, guns don't kill people. So it really doesn't matter here or there, it's just, you know, guns are gonna kill people.
Okay, I seen a video with the subway shooter right before he went in the train. He made a video where he was talking to himself on his camera, on his phone, and he was basically let it be known that, you know, he woke up thinking of killing people today. You know what I mean? And he was waiting on the bus, and the bus would be there in 5 minutes. He's thinking about not doing it. He said he's thinking about not doing it, but it's like, you know, F it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Where do you think his mind frame was at, or what led him to there, or what brought him into that box to have those type of dark demons speaking to him, in your opinion?
Well, I would say, in my opinion, because I can't speak for any other man what's in his mind, but I would say loneliness, you know, sadness, you know. I think people do things when they feel like no one loves them, when they have no type of connection to people, you know. They say the opposite of addiction is connection. And I know we're not talking about drugs here, but what we're talking about is human connection. I feel, you know, we as a people, we need to try to help each other a little more, you know, and be connected, you know, so that we can help people in situations like this, you know. I don't know what was in his mindset, but I know, you know, if he was thinking about people that really cared about him, I'm sure he had people out there that cared about him. You know, if he thought about that, you know, the things that would occur after, you know, the incident happened, I'm sure maybe it could have changed the outcome. Okay. But yeah, connection. I think connection is number one. I think we need to, as a people, we need to be held accountable because, you know, if people don't meet up to our standards in society, so to speak, it's like, you know, excommunicate them from our society, which is not right. You know, we need to help raise people to make them feel like they're a part of something. Because if you're not a part of something, you're just an outcast, and it's like, you know, you feel like you have no one or nowhere to turn, so to speak.
Yeah. All right, well, that was a good answer, man. I'm gonna put this up on my YouTube channel. If you're on Instagram, you can tell where it's at if you want the people to follow you. You know what I mean?
Sounds good, brother. My name is Andrew Grant, and yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.